Do you think people should wait longer to get married, or getting married young is a good thing?
Absolutely not. Get married young.
Really?
Okay, so I'm gonna get in
Why?
trouble again. So when I got married, I was 26. I wanted to get married at 23. I blame my wife. I'm like, I don't know what she was. She was wasting my time. Where was she at? But I got married when I was 26. She was 25.
How long were you dating for?
Okay, why are you getting me in trouble? Okay, so here's the whole story. We dated for 10 months.
Uh-huh.
So first date was December. Actually, no. I'm talking about first date to marriage.
Wow. So how long did you know her for?
That's the thing, 2 years.
Okay.
So
we knew her.
We knew her. She knew my family. We were friends for 2 years.
Got it.
So it wasn't somebody I was learning.
Yeah.
So anyway, first date in December. We got married in August of, so not even a full year. But, and like you said, man, if I got married in my 20s, there'd be so many challenges that I'd face. We faced all of them.
Really?
So you're 100% right. But here's the deal. When you get married in your 30s, you face those challenges. When you get married in your 40s, you face those challenges. So here's what I'll tell people. It's like investing for retirement. The earlier you start, that compound interest,
I know, man. It's so hard.
pays off.
Yeah, if you can get through it together.
If you can get through
But
it
if you
together.
can't, it's going to be 5-10 years of stress.
One of the things that I say in the book is that marriage was never supposed to be done in isolation. I actually tell people, do not date or marry someone that doesn't have great mentors in their life, whether it's family members or just wise counsel in their life. And those difficult seasons that you talk about, that I'd like to submit, nobody gets through marriage without facing those difficult seasons, and you come out stronger on the other side. When you've got wise mentors around you, what are they going to tell you? We've been through the same thing. You want to kill each other? Yeah, been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. You'll make it through. Oh, you're just being prideful. You need to humble yourself. Oh, no, that's major. Y'all need to go to counseling. You've got people to walk you through the journey. And all of a sudden you realize, no, this is normal. This is par for. A lot of people jump out of a marriage because they didn't have anybody in their life to tell you, this is normal. Most people go, it's going to sound bad. I think every married couple at some point in their life have secretly thought, oh God, I married the wrong person.
Really?
Oh, I just made the worst decision of my life. That's just part of the journey. But if you don't have wise people in your life, you're going to think, A, you're the only person experiencing this. And B, this is a reason to make a lifetime change. When the right mentor in your life is able to say, no, then they're done that. That's normal. Or, no, it is as major as you think it is.
Wow.
And this may be a reason for a lifetime change.
When you were working on the writing of this book, Relationship Roadmap, what was something that you realized that you believe in, maybe you preach at your church frequently, and you know really works well in a marriage, that you went against or struggled with earlier in your marriage?
Ooh.
Or was a challenge for you to fully embrace in your journey?
Yeah, I think one of the things that I had to learn in marriage is, while I believe as a husband, it's my job to lead my family, it is more important for me to love my family than to lead my family. So in our space, especially, most of your audience, they're trying to maximize their life. They're building phenomenal careers, businesses, and all that other good stuff. You see almost everything in your life as what's the opportunity? What's the next major thing? And I realized I was pushing my wife to accomplish goals that she didn't have for herself.
Really?
And didn't slow down enough to realize, not what do you see her as, but what's in her heart that she wants to do. And I also...
So you were pushing and driving and trying to accomplish or create, or let's do this.
That's what I did in every other area of my life.
Right.
Push everything.
As opposed to just, how can I be in love?
Absolutely. And I was missing the opportunity to create memories and moments because I could only see what was next, which is, it's immaturity. But you imagine, we all do it though. All you think about is marriage.
Yeah, the thing you say is the first two steps in your roadmap is have a clear vision, like the picture in mind, and don't waste your time essentially on anyone who can't fit that picture. But if you have that same approach towards goal accomplishment, this is the end result. We got to go do this. You're not enjoying the moments in the present.
The danger of vision is panic and insecurity. If you feel like that vision is possibly not going to come to pass, you begin to push at unhealthy paces, and you can bring that into a relationship.
Yeah.
So
that was something you did early on?
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. And
When
the price.
when did you wake up to it and say, okay, I just need to create memories and moments and be present day by day, even if it's not pushing towards my timeline of this goal?
Well, I think there was a couple of factors. One was I thought marriage was going to bring a relief from the exhaustion of leading and building.
The weight
of it, that emotional drain. And when I was in the marriage and still as exhausted as I was before, I'm like, oh, dude, you're doing something wrong because it's not bringing the relief. And then you realize, it was me all along. It wasn't this person or whatever else.
It's not going to fix something in me or solve something,
I think one thing that we don't talk about in terms of this journey of vision and greatness is there is some peace that comes with success. So
for some people.
For
some people, it's like, what's next? What's next?
next?
It's not enough.
But I think some of my goals started to become accomplished. And I began to realize, okay, Stephen, you can calm down. You can slow down. And also, if you don't, you're not going to like the person you're becoming.
Really?
So you probably need to take a step back.
Really?
And I think feeling the exhaustion when I thought it'd be gone after marriage and some of those goals being accomplished at ages far before I thought they were going to be accomplished, I realized, okay, you kind of need to chill out a little bit and live life, not just drive life.
Really? So you accomplished a lot of your big goals and dreams earlier than you expected.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And then you realize I need to take some pauses or take some breaks or be more present.
You realize there's more to life than just the next goal.
It's interesting you say that because Michael Todd, when he was on here, he said early on he had a mentor when he was getting into his, becoming a pastor and learning about how to be, an effective leader. He said he had a mentor who told him you need to take a month off every year. No matter how successful, how busy, how many people want your time and attention, how many opportunities. You need to schedule a month off. Otherwise, it's going to trap you, and you're going to burn out.
Yeah.
And he said he always does that every year. I think he does it every year, but he even said I had one of his last books that came out. It was a New York Times bestseller for like 16 weeks in a row. He goes, I had all these opportunities to go do more press, but I had this scheduled in for this month. And the week I left to stop doing press, the book came off the New York Times bestseller list, but I'm at peace with that because I know I'm in this for the long term and not just trying to grab everything right now.
Yeah.
And so it sounds like you have a similar approach to making sure you either have days, weeks, or time where you reflect, recover, and relax.
Life will always give you opportunities that are not worth taking. Every opportunity has a cost, and you've got to make the decision, I'm not willing to pay that cost. What's the cost? I'm not willing to lose my health. I'm not willing to lose the relationships that matter to me or whatever is on your list. And early on, you say yes to everything.
You have to.
You have to, because there's not a lot of
It's not trying to survive, man. Yeah.
But after a while, it is your no's that catapult you forward.
Yes.
Not your yeses. And for driven people, that is so hard to figure out. I say this when it comes in, I put this in the book. I actually started the book off talking about I had, a great personal success. And it was just email came. It was mind blowing and all that. And, in my space as a pastor, I can't get on Instagram and be like, look at me now. Like, that's not very appropriate. So I go home. I turn on the radio. I'm blasting Outkast. I'm on the kitchen countertop going off. And my wife comes. She jumps on the countertop. We're just celebrating. And I finally learned how to make moments. And in that moment, it struck me, and I hope this kind of shakes somebody. What use is it of accomplishing greatness if when I get there, I've got nobody to share it with? The moment doesn't really become a moment if there's not people there that can scream and shout and just fully celebrate me in that moment. That's what marriage is. And a lot of times I think some people just see marriage as an inconvenience. It's just like, I got this other miserable person that I got to keep happy. I can't even keep myself happy. Like, I don't got the time for that. I'm too busy hitting this goal and hitting that. And what if you accomplished every goal in your life before you died? What would you do in that gap between all my goals are accomplished and I leave this earth? I'll tell you what you want to do. You want to spend time with your grandkids. You want to impart all the wisdom you received to the next generation. You want to sit down with your spouse and say, look at what we built. Look at what we accomplished.
Wow.
But you've got to start making that investment in your early 20s before, that time comes.
Thank you for watching this video. If you want more inspiring clips like this, make sure to click right here to subscribe and click right here to watch that next video that is specific to support you in your life.